Hey, this is Mr. Kays, and we are continuing to talk about world religions. The next religions we're going to be talking about is Hinduism and Islam. If you recall, Hinduism was born in India. There was no founder. It was based on Aryan traditions. And with Hinduism, you see enlightenment or perfect understanding found in shunning earthly desire. We see worship, the getting of knowledge, and virtuous acts. Virtuous means good, good deeds that help in moving them towards moksha. It's the more good deeds that you do rather than the bad deeds that moves you up towards moksha. Now there's different sects or denominations. There's three various sects in Hinduism. Reform Hinduism, they focus on strict monotheism. Now that's kind of strange because you've got a polytheistic religion, and Reform Hinduism is focusing on strict monotheism, where you have no castes and no inequality. That's kind of refreshing. And that is not as common as Orthodoxy or Orthodox Hinduism, where there is the caste system. There is inequality. Their rituals, you will see worship either at temple or at home, and you will see shrines to local gods in their backyard, in their home, in the center of their village, etc., etc. Leadership, you will see that the Brahmin caste is the priestly caste. So they lead. You will see artists, philosophers, and you'll also see wandering teachers called gurus, G-U-R-U-S. They go from place to place and they perform religious ceremonies, and they will also teach the people. And you're expected to contribute to their upkeep with either food or maybe a coin or two. Now, celebration. The big celebration for the Hindus is Diwali, which is their new year. You'll see candles lit to scare away evil spirits, and also candles lit to welcome back one of their gods, Rama, R-A-M-A. Their icons or their symbols, you will see the sacred Om, O-M. And you will also have Vedas, V-E-D-A-S. And you will also have Brahma, B-R-A-H-M-A. Now what you're seeing on the screen here is the sacred Om. It's a syllable that Hindus will use during their prayer. So you might hear Om, 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 over and over and over again. And that will produce spiritual merit, believe it or not. Our next religion that we're going to be talking about is one of the three great monotheistic religions of the world, and we've talked about that before. We're just refreshing your memory now. Islam. Islam. That was founded in the Arabian Peninsula in Mecca. And we see the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, M-O-H-A-M-M-E-D. And we see the existence of only one God, Allah. Now, every good Muslim will follow the 5 pillars, which includes praying 5 times daily, the giving of alms, A-L-M-S, which is charity, fasting during the holy month, and pilgrimage, which is also called the Hajj, H-A-J-J. I also want to include the aspect of witnessing or spreading your faith. Those are the 5 pillars. If you want to throw in a 6th unofficial one, it's jihad, J-I-H-A-D, which is a Muslim holy war. There are denominations or sects of Islam, we've seen that before, the Sunnis, that believe that anybody could become a leader in as they study. And you also see another sect called the Shia, S-H-I-A. They're different from the Sunnis, and they insist that only the family of Muhammad may become leaders. That was enough to cause a split. And then we talk about the Sufis, which is the mystical sect, S-U-F-I. Celebrations for the Muslims: Ramadan is their holy month that involves fasting during the day but eating and drinking at night. And this is to show humility, self-control, and obedience. Their worship is centered around the mosque. Men pray at the mosque, M-O-S-Q-U-E. That's their house of prayer. And their prayers are led by an imam, I-M-A-M. That's their worship leader. There is no ordained priesthood or clergy, which is kind of interesting. Their worship, as I said, is the house of prayer. Rituals: they can eat no unclean food, and I think of alcohol and pork being special prohibitions, and they're to follow the 5 pillars. Icons, or their symbols, include a crescent moon, prayer rugs, and then the Quran, Q-U-R'-A-N or K-O-R-A-N. Those are their holy scriptures. And I'm going to show you here on the screen that crescent moon with the star. Remember, the Muslims keep their time not by cycles of the sun, solar, but cycles of the moon, lunar. Well, that's it for Hinduism and Islam.